Now, to a couple whose lifestyle is something that we'd all love to try. They've seen most of the country and they've lived all around the world, but they have never paid a cent in rent. Basically, they've been on holiday for years. It sounds too good to be true, but as Brian Seymour discovered, it is.
I got home and she had a big smile on her face and she said to me, I found the answer to our problem.
Danielle Arrowsmith and partner Neil Kenway have a secret.
Financial's the main reason, and that was the main reason we started out, so we could get ourselves out of debt. We had a lot of debt.
Not anymore, and their solution is attracting record rates of interest.
Financially, fantastic. Met some fantastic people.
Their approach has allowed them to see the world.
Once we add our points on, we've got a free holiday.
It's also freed them from paying rent for a decade.
And we haven't looked back since.
And allowed them to save a small fortune to build a prosperous future.
Now we've got properties, we've got about $1 million worth of assets.
Their secret? They've never owned a home, paid a bill for one or missed a mortgage payment. Danielle and Neil mind other people's homes, professional house sitters. 20 homes in 10 years. They're booked out till 2011.
There we are.
They're in this house for 6 months. Their good reputation, particularly with pets, ensures referrals and ongoing sits.
The moving is the hardest thing, especially 6 month sits are okay because you know they're for 6 months, but if you're doing like month after month after month, and you know you've got to move in 4 weeks, and so
you literally
have to live out of a suitcase.
You can't go on holidays yourself if you're looking after the place because, you know, you can't leave it in somebody else's hands either. So be prepared for that sacrifice to be literally housebound after work.
You can live rent-free forever.
We would have saved $40,000. That's a lot of money.
It might be for a couple of weeks, maybe a few months, or perhaps several years.
You try to sort of choose the areas you'd like to stay.
Fancy the beach? The Sunshine Coast is where Brisbane retirees and new house sitters Deirdre and Nehar Kestevan found a free house and a very cheap holiday.
Oh, it's been lovely. Yeah. My husband and I, we've swum, we've walked, played golf, yes.
House sitting frees up the money to spend on themselves.
Couldn't afford it. No. Like, we had a weekend up near Coolum, like 3 nights, and that was $500. So, you know, there's no way that we could do that for 4 weeks.
The house sitter literally saves thousands and thousands of dollars.
The internet has driven the house sitting boom. Peter Watson runs a website linking sitters with homes.
Anyone can be a house sitter. All it takes is for you to upload your profile to house sitter websites such as House Sitters Australia, and basically you can be, you know, single male, a family of 5, a pet lover.
Business has quadrupled in the last year, the most popular house sitters being childless couples and retirees.
More and more people are opting to house sit and become a house sitter as a way of, you know, cheap accommodation, cheaper holidays, saving on mortgage, things like that.
We lived in London. I think we were there for 8 weeks. We lived in London for free. We travelled and did everything because we were able to house sit.
Trish Moffat found a house in London. From that base, she fulfilled her dream on a shoestring budget.
It was very nice because we got to see the real part of London. We weren't tourists, we met their neighbours, we interacted with their neighbours, we had high tea. It was lovely.
So, if you're thinking about it, here or abroad,
make sure when you do it that you're prepared for the sacrifice because it is a lot of work. Don't come into it thinking that it's fun and games.
My advice is to give it a go. Absolutely. 100% try it. If you don't try it, you'll never know. What have you got to lose?
Exactly. Looks all right, doesn't it? Now, if you'd like to find out about some house sitting, you'll find the details on our website. Let's take a break. This is Today Tonight.